back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. With a tremendous fireball, New Rogue blasted the troupe into a new day. He expressed his disappointment in Dell for refusing to protect Jack Magnum and rode off. Tyler revealed he had lost faith in his ability to lead the troupe, and Shadow Nemesis took advantage of Tyler's mental state to lie about his intentions and immediately tried and failed to kill Gregernant Mahn with the talisman. Hearing of Shadow Nemesis' attack on the town, Dell and DDX asked Tyler if he agreed that they should just kill the barbarian, and then Tyler did just that. Will the troupe be able to come back together now that they've brutally murdered one of their own? I doubt it.
The rim to win.
It's the perfect place to start.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Jesters of Ravenloft. Tyler is having computer troubles. He is on his way. We are here discussing who can roll their R's. Because there is, whether you're doing it in the back of your throat or whether you're doing it with your tongue, we had a whole time. We're excited to be here. Thank you for joining us. We will be playing Dungeons & Dragons tonight. We swear we're not just children. All right, so I've got a recap script for, and I counted this up today, friends. I did a grand tally. We have recorded 143 episodes of this show. So if you have joined us for any of these evenings, there have been at least 70 recordings that we have done up to this point, and 143 episodes. So thank you for caught up, and it's very reasonable if you're not. I'm going to read a quick recap of everything before we dive into today's episode. It's going to be a little truncated because I now know 143 episodes.
And that was just us walking to the caves before, right? That was the 143, yeah?
A shocking number of them are just failing to arrive at a destination.
Shut up, you shut up, shut up, you shut up.
We're a lot like Lord of the Rings that way.
Yeah. The show's great.
Yeah. We truly are the J.R.R. Tolkiens of our time. Our story began with 3 comedians and their stage manager being sucked into Ravenloft, the D&D horror realm. They discovered they'd been summoned accidentally by Ezra, the god of the mists, and now they needed to defeat Dark Lords and take their place to be able to set Ezra free and return home. During their time in Ravenloft, they trained in traditional D&D classes and gained new powers and new curses because it's Ravenloft. Tyler has become a blade singer, a wizard who can kick your butt that will pass out if he receives even a single solid hit. A glass hammer, if you will. He also now has green skin, horns on his forehead, has a removable pinky, and can hear the voice of Ezra inside his skull. He's also befriended his very chill familiar Ivan, who helps out whenever he can. Dell has become a visual bard. She blends her artistic talents and magic by using the reality blade, a weapon that lets her carve what she sees into the very fabric of reality around her. She can also summon and speak to ghosts. There's always an invisible wind flowing through her hair, and she's got reflective eyes like a dog catching light in the night at all times. She has befriended Rumple Foreskin, a skeleton horse with fire in its heart named by Chat, who has joined the party in a quest to find their herd. Additionally, Dell has started dating a succubus from literal hell named Lucretia Sanguine, who looks like Super Goth Rihanna with wings and horns. And because of this, Dell has multi-classed into Warlock. Guy Bradford unfortunately died. However, his body was brought back to life with no memories whatsoever. This new guy-like being has named himself New Rogue and become a cleric, dedicating himself to the god Ezra, who he believes is majestic and kind and good, no matter what evidence is presented to him otherwise. He has spectral ghost limbs, from his hands to his elbows and from his knees to his feet, along with his eyes, which glow blue and kill anything they touch, except for Jack Magnum, a goat that was given to him by the mists. He loves that goat very much, perhaps too much. Lastly, there is Adam, who became Shadow Nemesis. After a complete breakdown and discovering he has multiple personalities, Adam embraced the most evil one and has become a Saturday morning cartoon villain. He is trained as a barbarian on the path of the giant, so his limitless anger now makes him even bigger and stronger. He also gained a symbiote that lives inside him, which he named Shadow Master, who feeds on people's brains or by wasting people's time, and Shadow Nemesis really leaned into the brain eating. He gained the loyalty of a squire as he claimed the title of the villainous Black Knight, but abused the little psycho so much that the evil Dr. Deputy now works for Dell. She renamed him Dr. Deputy Extreme. Our heroes defeated their first Dark Lord, and Shadow Nemesis struck the final blow, so he took the title. Then the realm transformed into his own personal hell, so they moved on to the second. New Rogue became the Dark Lord there, barely beating out Shadow Nemesis, who wanted a second crown. And then our heroes made their way to this third realm that they have been working their way through. They've discovered it's a bit of a Groundhog Day scenario. Every time they die, the day has restarted, though as they've traveled further and died more times, the day is starting to start a little bit later. They're losing time as they also become locked into this cycle. They have heard that there is a grand battle between the Gravewalker and Prince Auric Bright Eyes. It is happening on a hill. That's all anyone can talk about, and our heroes have traveled 50-something episodes and have not gone there. They have, however, traveled to literally every other location they've ever heard of and collected every magic item they can get their hands on. In the course of this, they collected the Icon of Ravenloft, which is currently being held by New Rogue. They have collected the Reaper's Scream, the sword of a general, who apparently both sides are looking to join them, who looks surprisingly like Tyler. They have also collected the Icon of Ravenloft, Reaper's Scream, the Talisman of Ultimate Evil, which is currently in the possession of Shadow Nemesis, is the only one who can touch it without being hurt. And they collected the Sunblade, a weapon that is super effective against the undead. All of these weapons have been brought into the party's hands. They died again because there was a bit of a body switcheroo where Shadow Nemesis possessed the body of a Gorgon, aka a Medusa. They got that sorted. They all died. They came back to this day. Shadow Nemesis has decided that one villager who kept outing him as evil in the first town that they went to is the Dark Lord of the realm and is more powerful than him. He pretended to have another face turn, to use wrestling terms, to be a hero and a nice guy again in an attempt to try to yet again murder this elderly man, which failed again. When he came back to the party, they had had enough of his antics, and the party murdered him. Del, Tyler, and their associated friends brutally murdered Shadow Nemesis after he fled the town trying to kill the elderly man. Before that, in the most recent body-swapping antics, New Rogue, to save the soul of a Medusa that he thought he was making a deal with, though he does not understand what a deal is, so he kept calling it a Dael. He made a Dael, and he wanted to save the soul of this Melisandre, Queen of the Deeps, who was sucked down into hell by Del's patron, and he agreed to owe the succubus a favor that would not harm Del and would not harm the physical body of Jack Magnum, because Lucretia doesn't like technicalities and didn't want him to say, like, well, if I do evil, it'll hurt the goat's feelings. He, however, does not trust that Jack Magnum is safe, tried to force Del to adopt Jack Magnum. Del refused, and now he feels like the group has left Jack Magnum in danger and does not trust him. So New Rogue has rode ahead of the others on his cockatrice, a kind of velociraptor-style bird that if it pecks you can turn you to stone. They're this realm's horses. He's ridden ahead. Tyler, Del, Rumple, Foreskin, and Dr. Deputy Extreme have just brutally murdered Shadow Nemesis, who returned from trying to kill an elderly man yet again. So Shadow Nemesis is currently in the Ghost Realm. And that's where we left things, with them maybe going to the final battle one day. Or honestly, at this point, I don't know, not. I can't tell what the fuck they're going to do.
We got to 100% the map first, and then you go to the final battle.
Yeah, well, once we unlock it, we'll get we'll get like not quick save. What's it called? Where you can quickly load to the other side of the screen.
Quick travel,
fast travel. Thank you, fast travel.
You've synchronized all the exterior locations in Assassin's Creed terms, and you're ready to just go.
Yeah.
If we did traditional XP leveling, you guys would be level 20.
Oh, let's do that. Let's do traditional XP.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
No, I'm not encouraging this. No.
We need the double jump. We need the various suits.
Yeah.
We're not even close. We can't go to this
I
battle.
haven't found all the Koroks yet, man.
Oh my God, there's 900 of them.
Adam wants to 100% this game.
Well, you're doing it. Okay.
We're only at 60%. Come on, gang, let's go.
We've only adjusted on chapter 3
of Ryan's creativity.
I was going to say, that's the real challenge, which is thinking there's a limit to this map when I'm like, when you go there, I just have to make up new shit.
Well, that's
You have a live programmer who has to stay 2 minutes ahead of you at all times. That's it.
It's just going to be you just like smoking in your
Hastily
basement, just being like,
code.
oh, I want to go over to that tree. Yeah, I don't know. There's like an elf in it. There's an elf in the tree. What's the elf's name? I don't know. Doesn't have one.
Oh, what's your name?
No
Elf?
one ever named you? Wow.
No,
Right,
I
my
have
name's-
so many names. And also, you guys don't ask people their name. You try to kill them or steal things from them.
I generally ask people what their names are, and sometimes I feel like I'm hurting the DMs by doing that.
No, you're helping me. I have a long list. Ask anyone's name. The tree will have a name if you want it to.
All right.
And with that, it's time for us to return to Ravenloft. A brutal murder has occurred on the road. After a brutally attempted murder, didn't really happen at all, and then Shadow Nemesis got shot full of darts. But ahead, on the road, New Rogue, you've been riding away from your friends with Jack Magnum. What's going on in your mind? What are you feeling? What are you thinking?
I'm still very sad and also very angry. I think New Rogue is caught between a rock and a hard place. He would look for guidance, but he doesn't have a direct line to Ezra. He feels like he's experiencing a lot of hardship right now that seems patently unfair. And he's just worried about, his little fella here, and worried about also his own soul, because now the deal has started to really sink in. And he's just hoping for a way to not go to hell, but to also not leave a creature who is slightly indifferent to him to a fate that he believes is worse than death. So he's just going to keep on going along this path and try to make his way to the end of this realm and get to that hill.
And Jack Magnum sitting on your chest goes, "Bah!"
No, we don't have to talk about it, bud. It's okay. You just go to sleep, okay?
"Bah!"
Look, let's see. Oh, I don't have any more of those berry things. I think I lost those a long time ago. Why? Are you really hungry right now, pal?
"Bah!"
Yeah, death does have a way of making the old belly rumble. I mean, I wouldn't know, but okay. Look, buddy, do you think you can hold on for just a little bit longer? I don't feel safe stopping around here. Last time we got into a whole mess of dinosaurs.
"Bah!"
I don't think you're strong enough to protect us, pal, but I appreciate the effort. No food just yet.
"Bah!"
You won't give me kisses unless you get food?
"Bah!"
Or hugs? Come on, pal.
"Bah!"
Okay, fine. Westra. Okay, Westra, we're going to have to stop, okay? Geez, where's a good place here? There's forest there. Westra, use your little nose. Find where there's some nice little food for us to eat.
Okay, gonna roll for Westra. Westra turns and trots off the path to where you find suddenly a little clearing. It's got rock up over one side, so it's hidden from the road. The trees around it are so dense that no creatures can approach. And when you look in, you can see the remains of a fire and a tent that have been set up next to a skeleton. So you're realizing whoever ran this camp must have died, but you have a perfect place for rest and relaxation because Westra rolled a 20.
Oh,
Wow.
Westra, well, good catch, girl. Oh my gosh, and look, there's a little tent, there's a little fire set up, and there's a little skeleton.
Westra goes over and picks off one of the ribs and chomps into it heartily and happily.
All right, you enjoy that, girl. Come on, Jack Magnum, let's go. I get off, take Jack Magnum. I'm just going to inspect the tent.
Great. Can you roll me a perception?
Yeah, man. Ooh! That's gonna actually be like, that's a 24. Sorry, no, I don't.
Well, that's good.
That's pretty good. I was like,
24 is very good.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know, 24.
Just 4 more than the D20 allows on any of its facets. Oh,
Yeah.
Booey.
All right. I am going to reserve the right to shoot down individual items, but I'm going to say you find 8 things that you could find in a campsite in a medieval sense. What are the 8 things that you find? If you go too crazy, I will rein you in, but I want to know the 8 things you find in a medieval campsite.
Medieval. Okay.
8 wands of gusting. They're all here. Look, it's right here. It's canon.
I'm gonna find like a big lamb shank. So a big lamb shank that is still fresh. So I'm like, I don't know why there's a skeleton out here, but
Okay,
But
that makes sense. I'm fine with that.
but then I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm like, you can eat this, buddy. Hold on, wait a second. Pull out my wand of double checking. Hold on. Lamb. What is a lamb? I'm going to put this in the bag for now until I figure this out.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out like a big sack of like sunflower seeds. and other seedlings. So it's a bunch of like seeds and nuts and just all this crap. So a nut bag. I'd like to pull out like tons of like kindling, like
that makes sense to me.
Kindling, a bag of jewels, like and precious items. Would this be something? Okay, hold on.
No.
Camp
Roll
stuff,
me,
right?
roll me a D10 and a D10 again.
You can't camp without a ruby. I'm rolling a D10.
My camping jewels.
Tell me their
Water,
individual scores.
jewels.
That's a 9.
A 9, and what's the second number? Or what? Like, what were they individually?
Oh, for a 10? Okay,
Yeah.
2 10s. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So that's a 9, and that's a 9.
I am going to say that you find some very small gems that are worth 99 gold pieces.
Oh my God! Look at all this bright stuff. I bet this would gems. That's what they're called. Worth a lot of money. How much money do you think it's worth? 99. That's a lot. One more and it'd be 100. Oh my God, that is a lot. Okay, well, that we can use that to get you even more food when you get to the next town. What do you think about that, pal? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we have lamb, nutsack, kindling, and gems.
Okay, so there's one more thing I'm going to find here.
There's
3. I said
5
8.
more.
You're just really taking your
Oh,
time.
3 more things. I'm sorry. Okay.
5.
What else is at camp? Okay, I'm going to find some sausages.
Okay.
I'm going to find some a bunch of potatoes.
Okay.
And I'm going to find a big thing of water, like a big jug of water.
And you find the big jug of water. And I will say the last thing that you find in this area is you find a scroll that, as you quickly glance over, it is a scroll of Charm Person. So you will be able to cast as an action the spell Charm Person 1 time.
Ooh, look at that, Jack Magnum. It's magic. I know magic, but this is magic on a scroll, man. It means like anybody could use it. I could give it to you and you could use it. Well, you don't read like whatever language this is, so I don't think it would actually work. I was just saying like in theory. No, I'm not saying you're uneducated. I'm just saying you wouldn't understand it. I'm not better than you. I just know how to read, okay? What the fuck? Oh, God, I don't remember what she says anymore. What was she saying, Jack Magnum? She wants to eat the lamb? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can have a piece. I'm not going to put it right up to your mouth, though, because you turn people to stone, remember? Don't even bother. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, okay, great. She'd prefer if I fed it to her with my hand. That's great. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to toss you a chunk, okay? Here goes. Tear off a piece of this delicious whatever this is. Here we go.
Can you roll me a sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Come on. No whammies. That is a 17.
You manage to perfectly sear the meat in your hand before it's destroyed as you throw it to Westra, who eats it and seems very pleased.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, eat fresh, eat hot. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is great, everybody.
And we cut back onto the road, the camera panning backwards, and the image becomes grayscale as we journey once more into the ghost realm and find you, Shadow Nemesis, your ghost body, your own body with a spermy tail at the waist, but with a bunch of darts still stuck in you and a giant sword mark from Tyler and a bunch of hoof prints that caved in your bones and armor throughout your torso and head. You're a little bit of that 2D guy from the Beetlejuice hell dimension who can slide between walls, but you are there. You see a shining Dell, but you have been struck down by Tyler. And can you roll me a perception?
Ooh,
At disadvantage.
there it is. Since I'm flat, right? 0. All right. Ooh, hey, that's it's double 18s.
Whoa, double 18s. Very
Yeah.
nice. You do recall the last thing you felt were flaming hooves slamming into your body. So clearly Rumpleforeskin was involved. The world around you is blurry, hard to see, all the things you've experienced before, with Dell lit up in that ghostly light as she turns to just ride away. You see her on top of Rumpleforeskin turning to ride. What do you do?
Well, I think first of all, I've lost track of how many times I've died in this realm, and I've died like multiple times and been brought back and then inhabited different bodies. So I think the initial like, oh no, I'm dead, like that shock is gone. It's just like I'm like, okay, I'm dead again. This is fine. So I'm more in my head about the fact that I shot, and let's all remember the name of this, the Talisman of Ultimate Evil at Gregernant Mahn. It hit, it went, didn't work, which means that old Shadow Nemesis was right all the time. So it doesn't even matter that I'm dead. I'm happy. But then I also think, well, here I am. I just discovered who the real Dark Lord is. I'm galloping towards my friends. I get cut down. Why does that sound familiar? That sounds pretty evil, if you ask me. And evil knows evil. So then I'm thinking now, wait a minute. Tyler, evil? Dell, evil. Rumpleforeskin, evil? All three of them have turned evil. And since I discovered that Gregernant Mahn is for realsies evil, clearly they've been corrupted. And so I guess to myself, because there's no like Shadow Master, I guess we've like established this.
Well, you're dead. So yeah, you can't have a symbiote if you're dead.
Right. So I'm just like, I'm a little conflicted, a little bit hurt that like, oh, why'd they hit me? And then it kind of hits me that they're evil. And I'm like, so they think they can out evil Shadow Nemesis. Is that it? Well, there's nothing more evil than a tattletale. I'm telling. And I want to find where the Grave Walker is.
Okay, so you can see just the faintest hint of light far in the distance, and you want to head towards the Grave Walker. That's your plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna give like a meh, like stick my tongue out at them, and I'm just booking it right to the Grave Walker.
Alrighty, you are doing that. It will take some time, but you begin your sprint towards this towering light, this beacon of evil in the distance, knowing that tattling truly is the most evil thing a supervillain can do. And the camera once again returns to the colors of the world, back to the realm of the living, and pans over to Tyler, Dell, and Dr. Deputy Extreme, along with Rumpleforeskin and 3 cockatrices. One just being pulled along by Dr. Deputy, who's an extra, as you all make your way forwards. Is there anything you would say to each other before you catch up to New Rogue? You have some time, but not a super long time. Not that you know that.
I'm just looking over to Tyler. You don't care if I snag Shadow Nemesis or not, or you don't want to talk to him, or
You can if you want, but if you bring him, I'm probably just going to go on ahead. You guys can hang out.
okay, all right.
We can bring him back and rub it in his face.
It's an option.
Prove you're dominant.
Do whatever you want.
He is a minion. He just doesn't know.
All right, I'm going to bring out the reality blade. I'm going to cut my hand, and I'm going to summon Shadow Nemesis. And as soon as he shows up, I say, Shadow Nemesis.
And you roll me an Arcana with advantage. Shadow Nemesis, can you roll me a religion?
Religion. Okay. Ooh. Just straight religion?
Yep.
That there is a 10.
I rolled a 22.
In an instant, Shadow Nemesis, you are pulled away from where you were trying to run, just sprinting towards the Gravewalker in the distance, and you find yourself bursting back into blood ghost form, floating alongside Dell, who's riding Rumple Foreskin on the road.
And I say, Shadow Nemesis, tell me a ghost story. And you have to tell me the tale of the Avenger.
And the magic overcomes you, Shadow Nemesis, so you have to tell the tale of the Avenger. It can either be roll me a religion again.
Oh, all right. 18.
18. You feel that there are other ghosts behind you, eager to speak. You can either tell the tale of the Avenger and have it be a story of your own, or you can reach back to one of them and channel their story to pass it on to Dell. But a story must be told. You cannot resist this magic.
Yeah, I'm not helping her. I'm gonna go get some other story.
Great. So you become possessed by a ghost of the past, of someone along your journeys. What story do you tell Dell? And try to use their voice.
Oh, well, who is it?
You're picking from the crowd of ghosts, and you're not sure. Who do you summon from the past?
Man, who have I killed? How many people have I killed? I killed. Oh, what's that dude's name? Nutter. Peter Nutter. Was that
Peter
it?
Nutter. Yeah, you're going back old school. Yeah.
Yeah, the first person I ate, if I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, now I got to think about what your voice was that you did. So he was just like, oh, hey, yeah, here's the story about the avenging Avenger. What was it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So one time there was this guy, and he had a daughter that he never really talked to all that much, and an old lady that he lived with that he also didn't really talk to. And all he did was just go to a bar and drink. Then one day, this awful monster ripped his skin off. And that's not the worst part. Then he came across a worse monster that ate him. But what do Avengers do? They avenge after problems happen. But so here's a hint. You can watch out for monsters that come, and maybe a monster that is hanging out pretty close to you right now. You might want to watch out for that one. Bye.
Yep. And possession ends, and Shadow Nemesis returns to himself. Tyler and Dell, you have now both seen Peter Nutter's features emerge within Shadow Nemesis, reminding you of the avenging story of Peter Nutter, killed by the ghost channeling it. Just to add layers on this conversation.
Fortunately, as soon as Shadow Nemesis appeared, I said hiss and urged Jackson Triggs to trot forwards.
All right. Tyler's up ahead. Dell, you've heard this story.
Wow. That's a lot. And I say it. I'm bandaging my hand that I gouged out with max damage, just to bring the Shadow Nemesis back.
Yeah, so we brought you back to rub it in your face, you big idiot. You're a minion and now you're dead because you didn't obey orders.
Can I unsummon myself?
Roll me a religion, and Dell, can you roll me an arcana with advantage?
That's a 15 for me.
Ooh, well, I rolled crappy, so I only rolled a 12.
A 12. The blood suddenly slaps onto the ground as Shadow Nemesis recedes from your clutches and returns to the ghost realm, de-summoning himself, something you didn't even know ghosts could do. And we'll take a quick commercial break right there.
Ooh.
Dell, you were sitting on Rumple Foreskin with blood spattered on the ground. Shadow Nemesis is gone, and Tyler has ridden on ahead, leaving you behind.
Wow, okay, I guess that was a waste of my hand.
I do it again. It was cool.
You want to do it? All right. All right, that's a little better. That's a little better, not as hard. But I tried to resummon the Shadow Nemesis.
Great. Can you roll me an Arcana with advantage? And Shadow Nemesis, can you roll me a Religion with disadvantage?
Disadvantage. All right.
You're closer now.
All right, +2. 16.
16. What does it mean?
I am going to say a full blood ghost is not summoned at this time. You do cut your hand, but you can see Shadow Nemesis. So he exists and is visible only to you in sort of a smattering of ghost realm and reality where there's a little bit of a blend where you can see beyond the veil. He can hear you, you can hear him, but you don't have control over him. Right now, he is turning to, I guess, hover away from you.
Hey, Shadow Nemesis, what gives?
Oh, I can hear that she's talking to me?
Yes, when you look back, you can see that she's looking at you and can talk to you, and you hear her.
Oh, what's that, Evil Dell? I didn't quite hear you over your failed attempt at summoning a blood ghost.
Well, yeah, I figured you like being able to interact with the world and not be in, spooky limbo. You want to hang out with us? Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going over here, I say, flipping the bird to Dell. I'm going to go right here, I say. Oh, can you not see it? And I'm going to go float right up to her face. Right here, Dell. Right here, Evil Dell.
The middle finger is right in your face, Dell.
Evil Dell.
Wow. Okay, I don't know what.
Oh, you don't know, eh? What could I have done? I'm Dell. Jiminy Jokers. I don't know what I did. You and your weird-ass horse murdered me, Evil Dell.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. I'm just Dell. I'm too cute to be evil. Well, guess what? You're super evil. I didn't even do that. If you were running at me after you did some shit, I wouldn't have stomped on you with a horse if I had a cool horse. If I did have a cool horse, it wouldn't be Rumpleforeskin. Its name would be like Bone Zone or something like that. It'd be like really cool.
Oh, okay. Well, where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do with Limbo Ghost Shadow Nemesis?
I'm gonna go hunt Gregernant Mahn.
All right.
Shadow Nemesis, can you roll me either a persuasion or deception? You do not have to tell us, but I need you to roll the one if this is the truth or if you are lying.
And I don't have to tell you? All right. Okay.
You do not have to tell us. I just need you to use the appropriate modifier. Dell, you can roll insight against this, I think makes the most sense.
I rolled a total of 21.
Well, I rolled a nat 20, which is a total of 27 for me.
Unfortunately for you, Shadow Nemesis, Dell can see ghosts, see their souls, see their truths, and as she looks at you, she knows exactly what your plan is despite what you're saying. Tell us your entire plan, because Dell now knows it.
Oh, well, that's not good. I was gonna tell him. I was gonna go to the Gravewalker, and I was going to tell him where all his stuff was.
He would care about his stuff so much as you.
Shadow Nemesis' internal rules: villains only care about stuff.
I was going to tell him where the icon of Ravenloft and the Reaper Scream and the talisman and the Sunblade was.
Dell, you realize this is Shadow Nemesis's ghost plan.
Yeah, I think that there's a moment where my hair gets extra blowy and the ghostly sparkle in the middle of my eyes, it lights up a bit as I'm literally seeing through him. And Shadow Nemesis, wait, you're going to go tell the Gravewalker where his stuff is?
Huh? No, I said I was hunting Gregernant Mahn.
Yeah,
like
but that was a lie.
Should.
Yeah, why are you going to tell... Why are you going to tell the Gravewalker? Didn't he rip your soul out of your body before and you got really scared and then you climbed up a tree and cried or something?
Yeah, well, you know what he didn't do? He didn't befriend a different version of me, then become real mean to me, and then not support me, and then get a weird horse to trample me to death.
Wait, what do you mean befriend a different version of you?
Oh, Evil Dell, have you forgotten about poor Adam? Different version. I'm a different person, Evil Dell, remember?
I didn't. I've always
You're
been friends
beefing
with
it.
Adam.
You're beefing it pretty hard, Evil Dell. What's that sizzle? I think it's all the beef you're grilling up.
What? Is your brain okay? Does this have
I don't
to do
know.
with-
I say with a big hoof mark on my forehead. Works pretty fine to me, Evil Dell.
Does this have to do with Shadow Master? Because when you got murdered, your body was trying to fix itself, but then it couldn't because
You can
it's
ask. You can ask Tyler. Oh, sorry, Evil Tyler, about that because I asked him for help to make me look for Shadow Master because I don't know where Shadow Master went. So it's just Shadow Nemesis up here.
Okay. All right. Well, if your plan is to go to the Gravewalker, it's probably pretty far. We're also trying to go to the final battle, but if you're gonna try and ruin things for us, I'll just keep summoning you back here.
And then I'll keep not summoning me.
Okay.
No,
We'll see.
Good luck on your walk as I go haunt Gregernant Mahn for real now.
Sure. Okay.
Evil
Bye,
Dell.
Shadow Nemesis.
See you later, Evil Dell. Bye.
And Shadow Nemesis takes off and sperms away, his tail just fluttering furiously behind him as he heads towards the location where you know the final battle is taking place. It is a long way away. He's just moving as fast as he can as a ghost, as your vision kind of de-blurs in that way, you know, where you lock in on a 3D eye puzzle and then you release and you find yourself back fully in the land of the living.
Great. Great.
Hey, what happened? It sounded like he's planning on betraying us all to the Gravewalker because he forgot his soul got ripped apart. I mean, I only heard your half, but
Yeah, I know. I
it's clear.
figured you'd pick up on it. Pretty much, he seems to think me and Tyler are evil now.
Okay, so you're just going to keep summoning him back to prevent him from, I guess, destroying all the work he and we have done?
Yeah, but that was kind of my plan. I figured just stalling him would be about all I could do since, I mean, I don't know. We could try and stick him in a rock or something, maybe. I don't know.
But you're the ghost person. I'm up
Well,
for whatever.
that's why I'm just spitballing at this point. I mean, if we can put Werner in a doll, but I guess the doll houses souls, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to control him.
Just to check, are you thinking about giving him my doll?
No,
Poking his
Werner.
head out of the saddlebag.
No. If anything, I would put him in something that's like can't move around or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm just making things up at this point.
Do you have another doll we could pull the arms and legs off of?
No, I think this is the only one Tyler held onto it.
Okay, I have nothing else to help with. Check in if you need to.
Thanks, Werner. Okay.
He returns to the tiny apartment you started making for him inside the saddlebag.
Yep. Lots of pillows, designer pillows.
Is there a way for you to tear his soul apart like the bad guy did?
No, not without permanently harming him. I don't really want to do that, so, well.
Okay.
Yeah. Good idea, though. Nice ideas there.
I'm glad to help. As long as we're destroying, we're doing good.
Great. Yeah, we're team not evil. Sure.
Okay.
All right. And Rumpelforce, can we just catch up to Tyler if we can?
Oh, yeah, sure. And you trot ahead, hurry forwards. Tyler, you've been riding by yourself for a minute. What's going on with you? What are you thinking? Where are you at?
Oh, geez. Let's see. Well, I'll have taken out the thank you coupon and crumpled that up and thrown it out onto the road because that's worthless trash. That's he promised me that was, Shadow Nemesis with his word said this was good for one favor. The same word and honor and honesty that he used when he told me I was a good leader, and in the same breath told me he was going to go apologize to Gregernant. And then he didn't. He tried to kill him with an evil amulet. So what he says does not matter. It doesn't carry water. So that's just trash. So throw that out. Thinking about this is apparently what everybody seems to like. Everyone thought it was a great plan and a great idea to kill Shadow Nemesis. Super cool. Feels great to be a good leader. Holy shit. Yeah, now New Rogue is mad at me, that feels confusing. I got some mixed up feelings about the last time he and I kind of had any kind of one-on-one time. He pulled me aside to say I want to speak to Tyler privately, and he just wanted to use me as a phone to call his god. And when he didn't like the answers that his god had for his questions, he said, "I'm done talking now," and then left. So that made me feel cool. Everything is super cool, Ryan. I'm having a great time in Ravenloft.
Yeah, Ivan flutters down and lands on your horns and says, "Hey, man, you don't look too good."
No?
No, it seems like you're having like a dark time, like a dark night of the soul, even though it's daytime and such.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Probably. Have you seen a lot of those?
No, man, I just kind of pay attention because like whatever you need, I'm here to do, man.
What does it feel like I need right now, Ivan?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't drive the bus. I just make the engine go.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need? What do you want me to do, man? I'm here to do.
I don't know, Ivan. I think you're doing great.
Oh, then I guess we're both doing great, man. If you don't need nothing, then you're doing great.
We must be. Yeah, this is success. Yeah. Hey,
Cool.
Look, I was wondering if you wanted to spar or something the next time we rest up. I can't seem to, hold my own for very long in a fight. I wanted to maybe see if we're going to be here for what feels like forever, maybe we kind of sharpen our skills or something like that. I give you the dwarf ring, pick up Reaper's Scream or the hard rock, and I'll take the other, and then we just kind of go at it for a bit, just see if we can get a little stronger.
Sure, man. That sounds great. Yeah, well, let's do that.
Cool.
Next time we rest, we'll practice fighting and stuff and figure out how to make sure that the only one who gets randomly sent to another dimension for a bit is me.
Yeah, how is that for you?
I'm fine with it, man. Whatever you need.
Is there anyone else there?
Yeah.
You got friends or family or anything?
We all work a lot, man. Like, we got to go do stuff other people need. Just kind of thing. So you bounce around. That's cool. And then, like, when you're home, it's just see if other people need stuff. If they need stuff doing, then you help them with what they need,
You seem really helpful all the time, Ivan. Do you have anything that you want help with?
Whoa. I don't know, man. You got something you need?
I don't know either, Ivan. I think we might have that in common.
Oh. I don't like this. We should figure out what we should do.
All right, maybe if you think about what I mean, I know you're ready to help me, and I want you to know I'm ready to help you. So why don't we each think about what we want, and then maybe we can help each other by sharing it. I don't know. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah. I guess if you're telling me I got to think about what I want, but that's the only way you know what you want, then technically I'm doing this for you. I think I got to do this. All right, yeah. I'm going to do an uncomfortable think.
Me too. I've been having a few of those.
All right. Discomfort.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll take a quick commercial break right there.
Yeah, sorry.
Dell, Rumpleforeskin, DDX, and two cockatrices catch up to you, Tyler, at this moment, at the end of this conversation. And that's when you all see, somehow, perfectly hidden, in a way only you would know, that New Rogue has gone off, out of this path and off to the side. You could spot the the prints of his cockatrice, but you can see that no one else would know. Somehow there's just a feeling of New Rogue that you could pursue. Do you turn off the road to find where New Rogue is or continue forwards?
Nah, fuck it. Let's go. No, yeah, I'm gonna look for New Rogue.
Evil Tyler.
Yeah.
All right, so you turn off the path and find yourselves almost instantly at this hidden, safe, comfortable camping spot. New Rogue is present. He is throwing sizzling meat to his cockatrice Westra. Jack Magnum is there. You all find yourself in this moment of respite. New Rogue, can you roll me a perception?
That's a nat 1, baby.
Everybody's here and they all look happy.
Hey, what are you guys so happy about?
I killed Shadow Nemesis.
Yeah, we all did it together, and it was fun. I kept his cockatrice.
Yeah, he lied to us again and tried to murder the townspeople. So
He used the talisman of ultimate evil, and I don't know, somehow fucked it up. But yeah, he got chased out of town, and we just put him in the dirt. He's in Dell's scarf right now. He's a ghost. I think Dell was talking to him or something.
Oh, yeah. He's mad at us, thinks we're evil, and he's going to try and go to the Gravewalker and warn him that we have all of his items. So I'm just going to keep, and as I slice my hand and call Shadow Nemesis back.
Great. Can you roll me an Arcana, and Shadow Nemesis, can you roll me a Religion?
All right.
Oh, motherfucker. God damn it, Shadow Nemesis.
19 total.
Holy shit.
I rolled a 1, which means ghost bad. So
Oh no, Dad! I'm so sorry.
I am deafened for 1 minute with ghosts screaming at me.
Yeah, you try to summon Shadow Nemesis, reaching out for him, but the blood can't quite reach him. He's resisting, and you end up drawing too much ghostly attention from the other world, all screaming and trying to fill the void that Shadow Nemesis left by not returning, which leaves you deafened for a minute. So you're all looking at Dell wincing, and she can't seem to hear you anymore.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, stop.
You okay?
No. Okay. I'm gonna just, maybe if I count for 20.
Okay, Dell, can you hear us? Dell?
19.
Del, are you feeling bad about not adopting Jack Magnum? Say yes.
Dell?
Del?
I think she's got the screaming ghosties. Sometimes this happens where ghosts just yell at her and then she can't hear anything for a bit.
Right, and then she gets better on her own, usually?
Yeah, usually. Yeah, it plays out.
All right, I guess we'll have to keep an eye on that. What's going on here, New Rogue? Where'd you find this?
Well, Westra, the beautiful old gal that she is, she found this nice little hidden spot, and I found a lot of useful items, I believe. Here's nuts and seeds. I got kindling. I got these sausages, potato, werder. I have a scroll that charms people.
Oh,
and these things called these gems. Here, take a look. Yeah, and I'm gonna toss the bag over to Tyler.
Dell, your hearing returns.
Oh, is it okay? Ringing. Sorry, what happened? Oh, Shadow Nemesis didn't want to come back, which could be bad because he's probably getting ahead of us and is gonna war the Gravewalker. And if a big bad takes all of our stuff and then we die, we get restarted and we can never fix it. You know?
Wait, so you killed him, Del?
We killed him together. Yeah.
Wait, Tyler, you killed him too?
yeah.
Uncle Tyler and Dell and Rumple Foreskin, and I helped, but I didn't get to do very much. They're so powerful, I just couldn't get there fast.
Okay, so you guys are... Oh, I mean, I get why I would. It's out of self-defense, but was this... What?
I reacted, I think, emotionally to just another Shadow Nemesis kind of moment of acting in pure deranged self-interest with goals that I don't understand, and thought maybe, in the world, the realm where death is not as impactful. We kill him, and maybe we get a lot of stuff done. But I should have remembered the last time he was a ghost and kind of on his own. He went and talked to the Gravewalker. So this is on me. I'm sorry, everyone. You all looked up to me and said, "What do you think? What should we do?" And I'm the one who said, "Let's kill him." So
I mean, I stomped him to death. So like, I'm good with this.
Yeah, and I mean, I figured he'd be easier to control as a ghost, which would make sense, except now he's bad and fighting me, so every time I try to summon him, it's sort of not working like it was.
You think you could get him again if you kept trying?
I can try, I say.
Take this, and I'm going to give you a health potion.
Oh,
give me the empty bottle back when you're done.
Okay.
And New Rogue, here's your gems back. That's cool, man. Maybe you should hold on to them, though, because I don't... you found them. They're yours.
Okay. Does anybody know what lamb is?
Yeah, that looks like meat. That's a hock of lamb meat.
Yeah, and that's from like a cow or
no.
Sheep.
The lamb is like
a sheep.
a lamb is a lamb is a baby sheep. In fact,
what?
Yeah, it's similar to. How to put this?
Yeah, you can taste the life.
No, that's not what that is. That's no.
Most people prefer lamb to sheep. It's true.
That is true.
Yeah, 'cause you can taste the life.
That's not why.
No.
This is. It looks like what somebody maybe preserved that. Is it like salty? Have you had any?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't yet. I gave some to Westra. I'll tell you later. Maybe you guys have it. I don't really need it. So, I'm just gonna plant it down in the ground because it's on like a little
like
stick,
bone
a shank.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna stick it down on the ground so the sticks up. I'm like, okay, guys, well, enjoy. I'm going to be on my way. I think I'm going to make my way up. Wait, I can't make my way up to the hills, so we have to go to the Gravewalker now.
You said you were going to go to the battle. Are you still trying to do that?
Yeah, but now you guys killed Shadow Nemesis, and you said he's going to the.
We're going to bring him back, and I'm going to make him cooperate.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I will summon Shadow Nemesis again. I rolled for more damage.
Great. Roll me an Arcana. Shadow Nemesis, roll me a religion.
All right.
Shadow Nemesis.
Dirty 20.
Holy shit.
5.
Wow. Can I, you know how she gets yelled at by ghosts? Do I add on to some of that yelling, like when she was in that state?
I think you rolled high enough. Yes, you can like send insults down the line. What are you yelling down the line to her as you escape her grasp again?
I'm like doing a backstroke as I'm flying towards the Gravewalker, and I'm sending my toots over to her. So it's like, burr, 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 burr. She's just surrounded by yelling in my toots.
Toots, not from a saxophone, but from
farts.
Your butt. The farts
from my butt.
So, Del, you're hearing Shadow Nemesis farting at you from the ghost room.
I can't get him back. Werner?
Oh, yes. Hello. Pokes his head out of the saddlebag. Hi.
I'm having trouble getting Shadow Nemesis back over here. Because he ran off as a ghost and he's not listening to me.
Yeah, he's exactly the same as a ghost as he was in life, yes.
Yeah, but if he makes it to the Gravewalker, he could just screw up all of our plans, ruin everything for us. I know you just got in your doll body and all that stuff, but like, do you think you could get Shadow Nemesis ghost, maybe? Because you're a more powerful ghost.
A ghost blood hunt, as it were. Herzog bounty ghost hunter.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, I can re-blood ghost you and put you back in this doll body whenever you get back. That's not a problem. I don't think so.
That makes a great deal of sense to me. I can try to do that to get you what you need.
Or whatever else you think might work, because I keep trying to call him and cut my hand, and I'm getting nothing.
Yeah, this plan makes as much sense to me as anything else. We could experiment with more blood, maybe, but I don't know. I am willing to carry out this task. Anything that hinders Shadow Nemesis and his goals brings me deep satisfaction.
That's what I thought. And I mean, if I can blood you up to make you stronger or something,
that would
Pilot gave me
indeed have a severe advantage over that little shit.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting hurt. Oh, it's so choppy. I'm going to drink this potion soon. I'm down to 19 health.
I give you the second one. This is it's 2d4 plus 2. It's not a lot. So
Werner rises out of your palm and says, "This will be done. I will slow him or destroy him if there is a way to do it. Perhaps I can bring other ghosts on board. He kind of makes everyone angry."
Yeah.
can you bring him back?
I don't know, maybe. If I can, I will. The blood will give me power that he does not have access to.
Okay. We trust you, Werner. Thanks for doing this.
No problem. It seems like the three of you have lost your alignment. It seems like you are not perhaps as close and as team-bound as you once were. I don't know if bringing Shadow Nemesis back in a position where you will all be so fractured and one might say easily manipulated is wise. Perhaps this is time for you to join minds, to forge a common path. Perhaps knowing that there is no current leader or even one might say philosophy or priorities, it might be time to try to figure out what you want to do, but more importantly, how you want to do it.
That's a great idea, Werner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it was helpful. I go, ha! And he just floats immediately away in a wash of blood, disappearing as though he is at a Warner Brothers cartoon of just sprinting and blurring into the distance. You have sent a blood ghost after Shadow Nemesis to try to slow down, stop, or bring back your wayward team member who has decided you are all evil and is sabotaging your ultimate goals. But you now know you also need to figure out how you want to work together and what is going to happen, because it turns out being separate means it's not so much three reasonable people and one Shadow Nemesis. It's one Shadow Nemesis and three more possible Shadow Nemeses journeying down the ladder into hell with him. And that's the end of our first episode. Yay, it's a comedy.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dimitri Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Mithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones,
Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kaikoa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Seth Cambron, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Anticore 7,
and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.